What's going on, everybody? I have Mr.
Donny win.
And you got top 8. The paper's not here, but I'm pretty sure you got 7th, right?
Yep, 7th place.
Finishing, what was your record?
I ended X2.
Nice, all right. So what was you playing, and how'd you feel about the tournament today?
I played Spright with a little bit of fiery spice.
Okay. And what was your record?
This was X2 for the final record, but I also played in the 3v3 versus case tournament, and in that one, I only dropped one match, and it was in top 4. Luckily, though, my team helped me out and carried me into the finals.
So
we ended up splitting the finals. Because my sponsor team, Team Oblivion, actually made it with us to the finals, and we just split from there.
All right, well, congrats on the double good performance. So let's any quick shout-outs?
So huge shout-out to my teammates, Jettising and Jad Ander here. The other fellows that helped me run it back. We got a top from before, made it to top 4 and split there. This time we said we're going for blood, and we ended up clearing our top 8 bracket. But while the other half was still in top 8, so we just decided to split from as long as they wanted to finish their match and split with us in the finals. Shout out to Team Oblivion, my sponsors. Check them out if you ever want any singles. I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, so shout out to Asian Station. That's my channel.
All right.
And
guys, go check it out and subscribe. I'll put a link in the description as well.
Fat shout out to Solo Games.
Thank you.
But if you want, we can get to the deck profile.
All right, let's go.
All right, so I played Sprites, pretty standard stuff. 3 blue, 3 jets, 2 reds, 1 carrot, 1 pixies. This basically served as body. I never actually ended up needing it as the power boost. But that's the Sprite line, and then we had 3 diva, 3 swap, the Ronin, do very standard stuff. Hand trap line was a little bit weird. So it was 2 crows, 2 Bailers, 2 ogres, 3 ash. I didn't want to maximize on all of these. If I were to, it would have been on these because they're not once per turn like the sisters are. But the reason why I'm playing it is in my spell lineup is cross out. And then the weird stuff, or at least slightly different, so Ibli. I have one of the combos that allow me to just hand you the Ibli, and then I put up a Dupe Frog, and you shouldn't be able to attack me. God forbid you Dark Roller me. And then the spice that honestly saved me from over half of my matches between the case tournament and today. 3 Nemesis Flag and an Arch Nemesis Shadows.
Oh my god. So somebody was like talking about this on, I think, one of the Sprite groups, and people were like, no, that's bad. And you split the finals in a 3v3 yesterday, and now you got top 8 with this stuff. So give us a quick rundown on the flag and the other Protoss, brother.
So flag is a level 2 extender. You don't normally want to really summon it from Gigantic Sprite. You want to be able to take advantage from just hard opening it. But you can grab this. I recommend grabbing this in the tier limit matchup. In OCG, there is a archetype called the Bisted. And one of their effects allows you to, in end phase, as long as your opponent activated a monster effect, you get to grab a dragon and put it in your hand. That means other Bisteds, or they also play Arch Nemesis Shadows. Reason why is if they don't get too far in the game or they recycle too much of their economy, you can call Aqua, and their main engine for between Kit Kalos and all of the main deck monsters are now shut down. Reinhardt makes it awkward. They can try to go to Kaleidoheart, but they have to play out of their way now. And if you know the matchup, you can actually call Aqua on yourself because your frogs are Aqua. If you play in the Sprite Mirror match, it's a little specific, but a 3-card combo that allows you to end on an elf, an IP, a toad, and this guy sitting on the sideline. And then your opponent is holding an Ibli. You call Thunder, kill off your own elf, they can no longer play. If they have any Sprite extenders, they're done, but they can only link summon. There's no Gigantic Sprite to help you there, and not too many people play things like E-Tally for Gamma or Allvein to help you out of that situation. And it just makes lines really awkward for them, and you can smash her anything before you try to get Zeus. This engine also helps you play out of Dark Ruler, and also being a fake extender so that you can normal, like let's say a level 2 just to make Sprite elf helps a lot. And the last thing was also in tier limits, it's a matchup I fear a lot, and Winda is pretty big compared to the Sprites. He won't care, and he can also run over Draco Sapelia. I've also like ran into a JD. He tried to nuke this. I told him it's alive. So this was my spice. It's honestly saved me so much. I've also been DD Crowed on my Ronin Totem before I activated Elf, and I went flag, put back my Ronin Totem just to dump it again. Spell lineup is 3 starters, very standard. 2 prosperity. I don't like 3 just because it's cloggy. I'm also playing this. I feel very like odd and non-standard. 2 crossouts and the Colby just to say that I have 3. 2 Dark Ruler. The reason why not 3 is the 3rd one's on the side, and this is, as Farfel would say, sometimes you want to see it, sometimes you don't. This is in case you catch yourself going first and it's open. You don't want to have too many. Smashers, and then an Imperm in case of crossout or in case you need to use it. Extra deck, more standard stuff. 2 Gigantic Spright, 2 Elf, a Zeus package between Zeus, Downer, Scott Cavalry, Cat Shark, and Toad. And then we play Phoenix and Unicorn. We also play Health and Dark. Shout out to the tier limit player that left them early in Grave. I got to make Dark, grab it, and then make Gigantic Spright anyways under Mischief of the Gnomes. IP and then Almirage. Almirage plays a really important role in this deck because he's a Cyber type. So if you're comboing off on turn 1, if you, let's say, go for a Swap Frog, you can swap, dump the Ronin, and there's an old OCG combo where if you're struggling bad, you can make Almirage and then Ronin Totem, then make Elf, bring back Ronin Totem, and then try to get into your play if Swap Frog's literally the only one you have. If you have an extender though, like any Spright, you can just go swap, special the Spright, then make this, and you help fulfill types, because now you have Aqua, Cybers, and Thunder. You've already completed a Shadows. And if you have any hand traps, that makes it worse. You have Winged Beasts, Psychic, Zombies, the list goes on. Side deck, honestly, a lot of this I actually didn't get to use. Most of the main deck stuff handled everybody. So the last Dark Roller, in case you know you're going second now. Duster, Red Reboot, and 3 Twins. This was primarily for the back row. I never fought back row. A lot of my matchups today were tier mirror matches. I fought an Adventure Synchro. That felt weird. 3 Lightning Storm. This was more anti-tier, so Paleozoic Dynamiscus. I also side this in when I tried to Ibly combo my opponent because this is another way of pseudo smashers. And if they so much as like try to imprint my stuff, I get extra bodies by giving myself my Dynamiscus back. And then to try to help like passively beat up on Spright with the Toad and Elva thing, as long as they don't make dupe. I try to play these. Honestly, I never saw this. The only ones I saw today were Dynamiscus and Lightning Storm. Everyone else showed up in like a Pot of Prosperity where I didn't need them. And then the 3rd Dark Ruler helped, but he's also main decked. But yeah, that's the end of my deck profile.
Well, congratulations on a phenomenal weekend for you. And hopefully see you more in the future as well, alright?
Alright, thanks again.